Nicholas,
What's up, Alex?
how are you?
I'm good, brother.
It's been a few minutes since your fight. How are you feeling?
I feel great. I feel normal, just like a sparring day. I didn't even was nervous or nothing.
How do you feel about your performance? It didn't last that long, but it was a nice one.
I feel good. I did exactly what I was supposed to do, exactly what I was working with my coaches. So I feel good.
It seemed like almost all of your hooks were landing. Was that part of the game plan?
Kinda. The game plan was like a big game plan. I've been working. I had 3 months fight camp. I've been working for this fight. I was prepared for everything. I was prepared on my jiu-jitsu, on my wrestling, on my boxing, on my kickboxing, on my Muay Thai. I was prepared for anything, but I was like just feeling something that I learned about Jim Miller fighter was that because I was so fucking I was like just like a young kid, like a fucking dog, like a bull, and he was so like calm, relaxed, and composed. In the first round, I catch him, but he didn't get emotional, and I learned that from the loss to Jim Miller, that I have to adjust to my opponents, and I have to fight it with my brain and not only with my balls.
Well, with that being said, do you think this was a perfect reintroduction to the UFC fan base?
Exactly. Now they know who they are, and someone just told me that I have seven first rounds finish knockouts, and I was like, damn, I didn't knew that.
That's awesome. And then, are you happy that the chapter with Cameron Van Camp is closed? You were scheduled with him before. Now the fight's over. You don't have to worry about him anymore.
Yeah, was cool. All due respect to him, and was a great fight, and was the chapter is closed, and now let's go to a new chapter.
And then finally, for me, actually, I guess two last things. You called for a $50,000 check from the UFC. And you said that would change your life. What's like? Let's kind of talk about that some more.
Yeah, I've been investing all my money for 10 years on my career, so I'm broke. I didn't want to say, but I have to say. And 50K could change my life. I could make an investment. I'm not gonna buy cars and do drugs. I'm a simple guy.
And then fight didn't take that long. You didn't take much damage. When would you like to return?
I would like to return this year because I got signed in UFC in the end of 2020 and 2021 I didn't fight, and that's a big shame for me, and I don't want to let that happen again. And maybe I wasn't in a good place mentally, and now I'm in the best place I could be. The UFCPI changed my career. Extreme Couture changed my career. My coach at Extreme Couture changed my career now, and I want to stay here, and I want to get a new fight, and I want to keep climbing, and I want to keep winning, and I'm going to really change my life by doing that.
Congratulations.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, Nicholas, over here.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good.
So I want to just touch a little bit on, you mentioned that you weren't able to fight in 2021. I'm wondering how you were able to stay positive during that time and then have that time followed up with a loss, how you're able to kind of come back and have a positive attitude.
Yeah, in May, I had an injury and I had to pull out my fight against Damir Hadzovic. And I didn't say nothing after the fight, but because they didn't ask me. But I would like to fight Damir Hadzovic because it was a big shame for me to have to pull out. Was one of the worst feelings that I ever felt was having to pull out a fight. I felt like I can curse or something. I felt like a bitch, and I was so bad. So I want to fight him, and yeah, sometimes we have ups and downs, and nobody's perfect. Sometimes we go through hard things mentally, and it wasn't easy for me because I came by myself to America. I didn't have nobody with me. I had to survive by myself, and but I had a lot of American friends that helped me a lot, and some in New Jersey, as an example, they all like family to me, and they helped me a lot. But at the same time, it was really hard, and that's why I think I had to go through a lot of things mentally, but even I can be going through any bad thing, but I keep working. I never stop working and training.
Is there any desire to fight outside of the Apex? I know it's been all Apex here.
That's always been my dream. I always been saying that because I fought on the Ultimate Fighter in 2015 on the small cage here in Vegas in the UFC headquarters. That's how I said. Then I fought Dana White Contender Series in the small cage too, and I fought my debut in the Apex in the small cage. And I love to fight with crowds because I feel like the adrenaline from the crowd makes me have a supernatural powers. That's how I say it, supernatural. Makes me I feel like the adrenaline is something different. So it's my dream to fight in stadiums.
Do you have a location you'd want to fight in? Some people say MSG, New York.
Anywhere. I just want to fight in stadiums. Yeah. MSG is a dream. Yeah. MSG. That one in the East Coast in New York, how it's called? What's the name?
MSG.
MSG? Yeah. So stupid, sorry. They have MSG here too.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a dream. If I fight there, if I die, I would die happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Talking about your travel here as an immigrant, can you speak to that on your journey and from coming into the country, not having anybody here, and standing on that podium right now?
Yeah, and my English was so bad. I would be in the car with my friends and they talk and I'm like, And sometimes in the beginning, someone would say something and I'm like, yes.
How did you come to fighting? Did you fight in your home country?
Yeah, I already had a pretty good career in Brazil. First, I was like 6-1 and 5 knockouts in Brazil. I used to fight always live on TV in the best promotions in Brazil, Choro Brazil, Bitet Combat, Walks. Then I came to United States for the first time to do the Ultimate Fighter Brazil Season 4, but they did in Vegas. So it was my first time in America. But at the same time, tough. You can't go outside. It's like we are in jail. Then I would be inside the van, and I would look the mirror, and I'm like, damn, one day I want to live here. And it was like a dream. Then years after, I made a plan, and I came to America, and I knew how to do, like, if I had a good lawyer, I knew like how to apply to I did everything right. All my process, I had a good lawyers. I had to prove that I was good enough to live in the country. I had to pay everything, and I did everything right to be able to become a permanent resident. And I'm a permanent resident. And I think in 2 years I want to be an American citizen because I love America.
What does your family back home think about you being on TV and fighting here?
They must be. They are really happy. They always support me because they saw how I love fighting, and they must be happy right now.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Nikolas, just a quick one for me. You made it a point to show us your shirt. What's the message? What's the meaning behind it?
That's my friend Vince Pichel. He fights in UFC too in the lightweight division. He's in UFC for 10 years, and he had this shirt. Then I bought it the same too. He's my friend. I like him a lot. I am comfortable with it.
Excellent.
I'm a very nice guy, but I think at the same time when I'm fighting, I'm like a wild animal too.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Congrats on the win.
You're welcome. All right.